Iconic Eden Gardens is all set to host a blockbuster of a contest, no matter if the Chennai Super Kings are the first team already being eliminated from the tournament, expecting a full house crowd because Thala Dhoni will be here in the house as well. Rohan with me, team which is 6th in the points table, lock horns against team which is 10th in the points table, keeping aside the men in yellow. Being a KKR fan or putting yourself into the KKR fan shoes, are you happy with Delhi Capitals getting 1 point rather than getting two or maybe zero?
Lucky break, you can say, the kind of situation they were in 130 odd in 20 overs. I think Sunrisers, even if it was a curtailed game, would have got the target. So, a blessing in disguise to get a point and be in that odd point scenario. Good tussle
Correct.
with Punjab, DC, and KKR. All three will be fighting it out, I think. So, if you're a KKR fan, it's like one more opportunity for you because equation is simple: win all three games and
Correct.
make sure everything is under your control. So, I think KKR should be happy with this result. But DC has a lot of tough matches ahead. So, I think keeping their headache aside, I think KKR will be fine with the destinies within themselves.
100%. But you said about the odd point. If you look into the points table as of now, while we are having Mumbai Indians locking on against the Gujarat Titans, that's a massive game, I must tell you, which is going on. Delhi Capitals on 13, KKR on 11, both playing 11 games. Punjab Kings at the moment sitting in the second spot are on 15 points. So odd points are there. Which team do you think, despite having that odd point scenario, might miss out from the playoffs? Is it the Kolkata Knight Riders or is it the Delhi Capitals?
Looking at the kind of scheduling that is there, DC has a better chance of going out, I feel, because KKR has CSK, RR they just beat Sunrisers, I think, and last at RCB, I think, comparatively a slightly easier path compared to what a DC has against the top ranked teams in MI, Punjab, GT.
Correct.
So I think if you're a DC fan, you'll be worried. But KKR, again, though the path looks easy, we know it's a T20 game, IPL, anything can happen. But comparatively on paper, it looks much more better for a KKR.
Absolutely. On paper, it looks good for the Kolkata Knight Riders. But your thoughts with the previous game, that game which went down to the wire, could also how Rian Parag played that knock and got his side back into the game. But that one-run victory, what would you take it? Because you have experienced that last season as well. Phil Saul making the run out, denying RCB the 2 points. Will that game, that victory, which is crucial, which is giving you 2 points, will that give Kolkata Knight Riders ample amount of confidence, or a little bit of worry, scared that this game shouldn't have gone down to the wire?
Yeah, bit of both. Good that you got 2 points on board, irrespective of how it is achieved, you can say. But end
Correct.
of the day, there are areas to improve on. The fielding was excellent because of Rinku. I think I'm not sure about
Rinku,
his
absolutely.
injury or what he is, but excellent ground fielding. I think he made sure that India on board,
Easily,
like
he saved 6 to 8 runs in the outfield.
I think that was the main reason KKR are still alive. If in case they reach the playoff, I think Rinku Singh's contribution should not be undervalued. Definitely, yeah, his batting has been a bit awry this season, coming good in the last game, but fielding has
Correct.
throughout been his strength. I feel more than his batting, his fielding is the reason. I think he was in the squad a lot of previous seasons before
Correct.
he did those five sixers and got KKR out of jail. I think Rinku Singh's fielding impact index should be right up there. So I think. Yeah, the areas they could improve, like the bowling by in the death over, that one odd over by Moin, where he was taken down the cleaners by Rian Parag for five sixes. I think that shows certain areas where they can improve. But overall, I think they'll be happy that they scraped through one run win. We saw Ajinkya Rahane was pumped up, not a guy who will give you that kind of emotion on field, but that shows what a win like that meant to him. So I think KKR, it's good for them that they won that game, and that gives you that momentum and self belief that in any kind of situation you can overcome it as a team. So I think it's a good win for KKR.
Absolutely. But what a warrior of a captain is Ajinkya Rahane. That definitely takes me back to 2016, where Virat Kohli played, scored centuries after centuries, having stitches. But Ajinkya Rahane's hand filled with tapes and stitches around, still taking fabulous catches, scoring runs for his side. Do you think he has been the lone warrior, especially in the batting department for KKR?
Top of the order, definitely yes, because Narayan's been a bit hot and cold. Ankush Raghuvanshi is looking good again, coming at the number 4 position. I think that will sort out a little more issues for them. But overall, yes, as you said, I think Rahane has been a standout, not just as a batter, I think as a captain, and the kind of emotions has he displayed, because that's the test of character. When you're hurt and you're still doing your best to the team, that's called leading from the front is, right?
Correct.
You inspire other players around you. I think Ajinkya Rahane as a character, I think, is showing what KKR is always about. So I think big kudos and salute to Ajinkya Rahane's spirit.
100% kudos where it's due. And Andre Russell also in the previous game got going with the bat as well. But interesting question before I move on to the past results and the upcoming fixtures of both the teams. Which left-handed expensive batter has disappointed you so far in this tournament? Rishabh Pant or Venkatesh Iyer?
Both. Very disappointing. Pant not at all got going. Venki Iyer, I'm not sure how fit he is or not. I mean, he's an all-rounder. I'm not seeing him bowl also much. In the field also, he sometimes gets subbed out. So I think overall, both have been disappointing. Pant, I think, is trying his best. Last game, he was trying to play his usual
Yeah. He tried his
disappointing kind
best,
of
and that's
shot.
the reason why the bat went that side and the ball went that side.
Yeah, that's fun. That's what you expect from him, right? So I expect the unexpected. But overall, both of them are disappointing. The kind of price tag they have come, the expectations they were, I mean, they were shouldering for the respective teams, and being retention as Venki Iyer was, and then I had to go into the battle. I think RCB was very happy that we kept going higher. So I think Venki Iyer also needs a lot of improvement in his game in terms of evolution, because I think he played the county cricket last season, was okay there, but this IPL very disappointing. Both of them, if you're a KKR fan or a LSG fan, I think both have been let down for the respective franchise.
Absolutely. Both of them have been let down, especially for the Kolkata Knight Riders, because a lot of responsibility has been on the two right-handed batters, Ankush Raghuvanshi and Ajinkya Rahane. And also we know for LSG, if Puran doesn't work out, then the entire batting department doesn't, especially in the middle order. Talking about the Kolkata Knight Riders and their upcoming fixtures, and that's where things become so interesting, Rohan. Chennai Super Kings, Sunrisers Hyderabad, RCB. The final home game is against the men in yellow. Then they face Orange Army, and at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, they have a wonderful record. Do you see 3 wins on the trot?
Very much possible. As you said, against Chennai should be easier comparatively the kind of situation CSK are in. Hyderabad, they're looking like they're trying to raise nothing to lose kind of a situation now since they're eliminated. So that
Correct.
kind of be a banana skin for them. If they can get through that last game, anything can happen. As you rightly said, a good record at the Chinnaswamy. Someone like a Russell or a Narayan can tee off, and suddenly all things just within your hand. A run rate win can be a factor there too if they get a chase in the last game and improve their run rate as well. So I think everything points out that if everything goes according to plan, and KKR can advance, but again, it's all ifs and ands at that particular moment. What can happen? So I think KKR can they do the best, win the matches, and then hope for the best.
Absolutely. Win the games, hope for the best is what the Kolkata Knight Riders will be hoping for. On the other hand, Chennai Super Kings, can they play spoiled sport to some of the teams? And starting with the Kolkata Knight Riders as well, looking into their remaining games as well, starting with KKR, then Rajasthan Royal. That will be possibly a game of who will be the bottom of the points table, to be honest. And then moving into the Gujarat Titans in the final game of the season. What do you think? Especially now, Gujarat and Kolkata fighting for the playoffs. More KKR, but if you consider the KKR has an advantage because it's home ground, Gujarat, on the other hand, they are playing Mumbai Indians now. If they face another defeat, they have Delhi Capitals in the next game as well. Your thoughts on that? What could possibly go down to the wire? Final game of the league stages as well. We always know IPL producing some beauties.
Yeah, again, everybody has their own challenges, right? All teams, some are looking to get into the top four, some want to consolidate the top two positions, some want to just be in the middle and play spoil sport for the team that are above them. So I think all has its beauty of IPL cricket. That's what this makes a fascinating viewing for
Correct.
everyone. But I feel again, GT kind of squad and depth they have, and the talent and good coaching by someone like Nairaji there. I think they should move ahead. It will come down to these guys only. Punjab, never sure what kind of under pressure Punjab turns up. DC because of
Correct.
the matchups they have, and of course KKR. So I think it will go down to the wire, as you rightly said. Just like always, every season produces that cliffhanger and good scripted entertainment that we sometimes feel like you never know who's going to do it, and end of the day something unexpected happens. So I think that's the
Expect the
beauty of this
unexpected, isn't
T20.
it?
Yes.
Fair enough. But yes, as of now, it's been too early. The 3 teams have already been eliminated. But the 7 teams, if I keep aside Lucknow as well, then the 6 teams will fight for 4 spots, especially that fourth spot, which has always been up for grabs in every single IPL season. I think at least 2, maybe 3 teams will be fighting for that as well. But first of all, Eden Gardens has been a belter of a surface. What has been their numbers this season around? Let's take a look into it. Last 3 games, if you talk about go to last 4 games as well, 200 has been breached numerous amount of time this season around. Last 3 games, 198, 201, 206 have been the first innings totals out here. One belter of a surface, despite assisting the spinners win the toss, chase despite being an evening game.
Yeah, Chase, because you never know if Dew can be a factor again, and it'll be easier to bat on once the ball kind of skids onto the bat. So I think Chase is definitely the order of the day. But even if you do happen to bat first, you know the kind of power hitters these guys have. They can easily score 20 plus for par. So I think 200, as you rightly said, will be a course of the day, and anything about that, it'll just give you a buffer for your bowlers. But again, T20 game, it's more batting oriented. So I think that's what the fun is for all the audiences who come in, want to see a slam bang, fours and sixes. So I think
Absolutely.
200 plus.
Absolutely, 200 plus is a good score, but keeping in mind a little bit of the weather as well, there is expected to be rain around in the Eden Gardens on that day. Your thoughts? What would that constitute? Because if it's a point shared for both the teams, does that pretty much say done and dusted for the Kolkata Knight Riders, or do you think that they can still, if they win two more, have an outside chance?
Again, that will depend on the other team's results, and which is not will be in your hands. So I think, but at the end of the day, I think Eden has pretty good drainage also. So in case of some weather around, you can always have a better drying and have a match go ahead. And I'm pretty sure the ground staff will be trying their best to make sure the
They
game
did
moves
try
on.
that against the Punjab Kings, but
Yes.
unfortunately it went out to an abandoned game. Understandable, but Kolkata Knight Riders desperately need those 2 points against the Chennai Super Kings, expecting a blockbuster of a contest. But strategic timeout section, Rohan, putting you into the hot seat. 60 seconds, 4 questions. Your time starts now. Senior pro or junior pro? Ajinkya Rahane or Ayush Mahatre? Who will score more runs tomorrow?
I'm going for Ayush Matre. Just very happy with the kind of talent Mumbai is producing. CSK has given him the chance this time. I think he has been a proven performer, but just to back the youngster, I'll go for Ayush Matre.
Okay, Varun Chakravarti or Noor Ahmed? Who do you think will pick more wickets?
I'll go for Varun Chakravarti because I think the matchups against the CSK will favor him more. So I think that's why a little bit ahead for Varun Chakravarti.
Talking about matches, one of the batters I'm going to name very soon now. Ramana Gurbaz or Mahendra Singh Dhoni? Which wicket-keeper batter will have more impact tomorrow?
With the bat, definitely Gurbaz. Behind the stumps, maybe MS.
Oh, so you're saying shared as of now into that. But final one, which all-rounder will shine tomorrow? Sunil Narayan or Ravindra Jadeja?
I'll go for Narayan. Narayan's having a very good record against CSK. He's a proven match winner. I think Sunil Narayan, the kind of form he displayed in the last game as well. I think we're seeing the old Narayan that was on show. I think Sunil Narayan edges out Jaddu, though Jaddu did well against the RCB last game. But this match, Narayan for me.
Okay, Sunil Narayan, according to you, your 4 questions have been answered. So we'll see at the end of the day how many you get correct. Players to watch out for. My 3 picks from both the sides. Here it is, Rohan. Ajinkya Rahane, Rinku Singh, and Varun Chakravarti are for the Kolkata Knight Riders. Ravindra Jadeja, Noor Ahmed, and a differential pick, Anshul Kamboj is my third. Anything different from your end?
I'll go for Sunil Narayan for a KKR just because of the record that he has, and the spinners generally do well against the lefties, which CSK has, be it a Jaddu or a Dubey, though he's a clean striker against spinners. But Narayan has the tricks up his sleeves, and not to forget his matchup against MS is always legendary. How Gambhir used to utilize him against MS. So I think Narayan for me will be a huge one, and of course Trey back in form, the Russell muscle that we all used to. I think Trey will also be a guy to watch
Absolutely.
out for. But for me, since day one, huge fan of this guy, Ankrish Raghuvanshi. The kind of talent he has, if he's given the right spot to bat, I'm definitely sure he'll give you that impactful innings at the top of the order and make sure the big hitters lower down like a Dreras or a Rinku can finish it off. I think Raghuvanshi's utilization will be key for KKR.
Absolutely. Raghuvansh's utilization will be key according to you. He's been a man in form. Russell is another key one according to you. For Chennai Super Kings, Jadeja, Noor, I think no brainers. Anshul Kamboj might be something that raises your eyebrows.
Yeah, because I think he has a talent. I think he needs a little bit of more conditions to be more effective.
Okay.
So I think that's the reason Anshul Kamboj for me is still a work in progress. But I'll go for someone like Matish Patirana. Yeah, he's been very abysmal sometimes, but picks wickets. You never know what's going to come with him, where he's going to bowl an absolute brilliant Yorker or completely way down the leg side. So Matish Patirana for me, the impact that he can have picking wickets at the back half of the innings, Patirana for me. And of course, the young Ayush Matre, the way he lit up Chinnaswamy against RCB, irrespective of which team you support, you want these youngsters to shine. And I think moving forward, him and Vaibhav Suryavanshi and all these kids, Ankrish, all these are exciting talents coming out from the Indian batting cupboard. So I think Ayush Matre is definitely one to watch out for.
Wasn't Nomadius Shafford's dose to Matisha Patirana enough for you that you've picked him once again in your players to watch out for list? Battles coming up. 3 mouth-watering ones. Here are my picks. Noor Ahmed versus Ajinkya Rahane is my battle number one. Ayush Mahatre versus Vaibhav Arora is my battle number two. And Khalil Ahmed versus Sunil Narayan is my battle number three. Any different battles according to you? Are you tempting towards a Varun versus MSD once again?
No, that'll be a classic again. I think Varun has that wood over MS. Has got him out a lot of times, but by the time I'm not sure if MS comes, if Varun will be still on, or
Correct.
maybe have one over left of him just to
Correct.
make sure it's a matchup like how RCB used to Ash or Chahal for PBKS. So I think never know what's going to happen, but that'll be a good fun to watch. Definitely, if Noor versus Rahane again, if Rahane survives the opening spell, it'll be a very good game to watch out for that particular battle. But And Khalil, I think, has been outstanding in the power play for CSK this season. I think he can definitely get smart versus Narayan, though he can be at the receiving end also if his length
Correct.
is all over the place. The first, I think the last one that you said, Vaibhav Arora and Ayush Matre, that would be terrific because last game Vaibhav was a bit indifferent in terms of his execution. But Matre, we just saw the stroke making ability. He can power CSK in the power play overs. So I think that would be something fantastic to watch out for. Given the conditions of the pitch and the outfield, Ayush Matre should come out tops.
Okay, so you've pretty much explained the three battles I've gone for as well. Time to move into the predicted playing 11, starting with the Kolkata Knight Riders. They made a very good inclusion of having Moeen Ali into the side, and I think I'm going with an unchanged 11 because of the conditions. Would you be tempted to have any changes? Is Anukul Roy a player that is going in your mind in case you want to have him?
Possible, but thing is, he's a left arm spinner. Given the condition, it can be a good, favorable matchup. But against left-handers like a Dubey or anything, it can be
And
cannon
in
fodder.
CSK's 11, you have Sam Curran and Ravindra Jadeja
Sam
in 3
Curran
and
too.
4.
That's why I think if Anukul balls, he'll be bowling at in the power play itself against Amatre or the other opener in Sheikh Rashid. So I think that will be a better matchup for him if in case he does get a go because Vaibhav or even Harshit Rana can be targeted if CSK want to utilize the power play. Anukul Roy may come out a bit like surprise package for them. So and also to not to mention he's an excellent fielder. You never know
Correct.
with how Rinku's injury is. So I think he can be a good substitute in case Rinku is not available as well.
Okay, that's a fair point, I must tell you. Rinku Singh's injury might be there, but I think he's fit enough to play the game. But Anukul Roy is what you suggest in case he has the conditions. It can be a surprise package for the Kolkata Knight Riders. Chennai Super Kings playing 11. It's time to take a look into that. Here it is. I'm going with an unchanged 11. Team is playing well, forming up really nicely, but it's the end result that is not going for them because they had a very close game against the Royal Challengers Bangalore. First time RCB did a double over CSK.
Yeah, that shows how the tables are turning also at times. This season, anything can
Yeah,
happen.
you must be happy. RCB in first, CSK in 10th. That's what you want to see every single season.
Yeah, that's all okay, jokes aside. But at the end of the day, five-time champions going down the table, and in this kind of a way, I don't think it's good for the IPL. I think certain things are being dragged out too much, irrespective of the rivalry. These things, I think, at the end of the day, some limit has to be kept intact.
So you're
Uh,
saying that this is not the right way for them to end the season. So are you expecting another? Definitely not this season.
Never know he is what's going to happen with the Tala. Nobody gets it. Even Danny Morrison tried to get something out of him, but unfortunately couldn't get anything. So maybe one more season, or you never know. He wants to finish at Chepauk. So let's see how it goes about. I'm not sure what's going on with MS's mind.
Absolutely. Nobody knows what goes in MS's mind, but we'll see at the end of the season what he makes up of himself. But let's take a look into the predictions time now, putting Rohan, you into the hot seat. Very important game. Must win for Kolkata Knight Riders. Can CSK play spoil sport playing fearless cricket? Match number 57 at the iconic Eden Gardens. What is your percentage?
As you rightly said, nothing to lose for CSK. They'll come out guns blazing. It'll be a good contest, definitely. But I think the situation KKR in, I think little more extra effort will be shown from KKR's end. So I feel it's a 60-40 for KKR. CSK will come guns blazing, but KKR, I think, will hold the now better.
Okay, so according to you, Kolkata Knight Riders 60-40, and they will get the two important finds in order to have chances of moving into the playoffs as well. Thank you so much, Rohan. Thank you to all the viewers watching this video. Cracking contest, I must tell you. When these two teams meet in Kolkata, the crowd is also 50-50. More towards the yellow than purple, I must tell you, to be honest. Don't forget to subscribe to Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much. And